Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. And we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will put total weather to crank us up. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the ground, it's Goff. He's in open space downfield. Turns on the Jets. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Sticks it in his belly. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And the fullback, this takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll leave it with him. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football. But when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly to the tight end. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just keep slinging it. A strike downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Martin. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down. They might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. The pitch. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. He's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Estrada. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He'll try the left side. Nice move there. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Gonna take a shot. Wide open. He makes the catch. Off and running. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside, and then in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can create some huge plays for this Arkansas offense.
Gonna run it. It's gone. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. They're trailing by 11 to South Carolina. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. He's got it to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield is Martin. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the tight end. To the air. It's St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So an 82-yard drive there. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Well, it shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll give it to the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver to the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Nicholson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
And the Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Bringing the heat. He's got an open man. Just keeps moving. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Maryland. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
It is so difficult to play man coverage nowadays with all the space and spread and speed on the field. One false step, and they make you pay just like they did right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Buying some time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Ferguson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. It's complete. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Goff. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. With the catch, it's Goff. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off play action on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Snares it outside. It's Denmark. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. Got room on the return. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's St. Clair. Quickly complete. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Listen, sometimes these quarterbacks, they get locked in on who they want to throw to. I didn't think he was open there. Nice job by the defender, breaking on the football, batting the ball down, making sure that receiver can't make a play.
Here's the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
Running through contact. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Touchdown, Penn State! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Estrada. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The give to the left side. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To throw, it's Lindsey. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Using his legs to buy some time. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, what a move to get through. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Toss sweep to the right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Catch in the middle, it's Goff. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's getting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Lindsey. Rushes on him. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lets it fly. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Martin. Across the 45. There he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Wyoming. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll try it over the left side. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on?
Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
It is perfect. And now the lead is
Panthers in a fight.
they were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away.
Well, fuck, I've been here. Mind your business.
He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Sends it back in motion. Touch pass on the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dave, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. They'll look to pin them deep. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line.
And they could not afford that giveaway on special teams. Of course, they're losing. They need another possession to get back in this one. And now handing it back to the opponent, they might find themselves in an even deeper hole.
Hand off from the shotgun. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
This time he's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. It's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Got a man. It's Ferguson. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Makes the grab. It's gone. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Pressure coming. And he'll just get rid of that one.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
So what? Those just struggle early.
Give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what